So grab your partner,
Live.
light your candle, and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other
Trouble with Pop Lock.
than
Downloaded.
Phire the Diva.
Don't worry about it.
The other three have downloaded successfully.
You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire the Diva.
I thought that was a.
You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner,
How much time
light
do you
your
need?
candle, and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire the Diva.
Okay, one more loop and I'm ready.
You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire the Diva.
Well,
You're now tuned into the fireplace.
you and these loops.
So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire the Diva.
Yeah. Welcome to the Fireplace with your host, Phire the Diva and Malcolm. Real Talk 100 Radio in the building. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with that, and we truly do appreciate that. Today, we're kind of going to do things a little bit different. I didn't have any guests come on today because I kind of wanted to get close and personal with all of my viewers. Hi, everybody out there. And if you're watching my live right now, I encourage you to go ahead and go to CC Rose on Street 93.3. I had tagged it in this video so you can see live footage of everything that's going on in the studio at the moment. And also, to get more live footage, please follow Real Talk 100 Radio. They're also filming live at the moment as well. Hi, Malcolm. He got his mouth full right now with a whole lot of food in his mouth, unfortunately. So
You ain't right.
I'm sorry. You got that mayonnaise dripping on the side of your mouth real good right now, too.
You ain't
Real
right.
good.
You called me right on.
My bad. I'm really good at that. So anyway, today's topics, we're going to go into in-laws versus spouses. Who comes first? And then also something for the single people. We're going to talk about marriage versus live-in relationships. So we're going to switch it up a little bit, but we are going to have fun today. I got a couple of videos in the studio. I love this thing where we can just cue it, play videos, talk about it, but we're going to have a little bit of fun. I want to get close in person with everybody today. So I decided that it's just going to be me and Malcolm today. Are you excited?
Yes, ma'am. I'm very excited. I love the way you're putting the shows together.
Thank you.
And I'm enjoying it. I'm loving the interaction.
I do love the interaction. I love the people when they call in. I love people when they say the comments that go across the screens. I love that. Today I have somebody really special in the building. He's not here per se right now in the room, but he's here. It's a special kid, and I have a special date tonight that I'm looking forward to. So we do have to get out of here exactly at 11 o'clock. Well, we're going to do like we always do. We're going to talk about our week. We're going to talk about current affairs. We're going to go ahead and viewers' questions. I didn't get a chance to really look into viewers' questions today, so I'm kind of excited to see what people had to ask me. So those who don't know what viewers' questions are, it's a combination of whatever it is that you ask, either on CC Rose on Street 93.3 inbox or my personal page, or even Malcolm's personal page. Then we select 5 questions that we read every week, and we have to answer truthfully. So, if you would like to submit a question, if you have a relationship issue, maybe you don't have a relationship, maybe you just need some advice, maybe you just need someone to talk to, definitely hit up those inboxes, either my personal page or CC Rosen Street 93.3, Malcolm's page, or Real Talk 100, and we were glad to answer your questions on air. So first and foremost, I guess we'll go into this week. It's not really too much that I could say about my week. You know, people want to know about my life. It was cold this week. It was the temperatures have dropped so dramatically this week.
Significantly, yes,
significantly.
Ma'am.
That is the word, significantly. And believe it or not, I'm from Jersey, and I could not take how cold it was. I stayed in the house.
You told me that already. You told me off camera, because to somebody from Texas, we automatically assume that New Jersey is colder than it is in Texas. But explain that.
It's a different type of air in New Jersey. It's tolerable. So we have snow, but you would think, oh my God, snow, ice cold. Oh my God, the world's going to end. No, like our winter in New Jersey is so refreshing. There's no wind. It might be snowing, but there's still it's not. You testing again?
No, somebody's calling in. They didn't wait for the topics. That's all right. Let's see what's going on.
And you have to answer.
Welcome to the Phire, the Diva. Oh my goodness, Phire.
That's that mayonnaise on the side of your mouth.
That's mayonnaise.
You just need someone to talk to.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Please turn down your.
That's me talking in the background.
Please turn down your phone or your laptop. Yes, thank you. We had a lot of interference coming in. Thank you. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
Jinx Alexander.
Ooh-wee. For those who don't know, Jinx is an actual Rough Rider out of Kentucky. Big salute to the Rough Riders. Jinx, what gave you the pleasure of calling me today? What's on your mind? What you want to talk about here on the Phireplace, of course?
You know what? Whatever you have to talk about, a relationship. We talk about the greatest of the greatest. So whatever you need to put out there, I'm here to debate.
Yes, you are. And a great debate you are. So me and Jinx had the pleasure of talking today before I even got here, right?
Before you got here, okay.
Before I got here, I was in the middle of doing my makeup. We FaceTime each other. We never call each other on the phone. We always FaceTime. And we had several discussions. And I kind of wanted to know your opinion since, I don't know, have you ever been married? I mean, I've never asked you that, actually. So could you even tune or chime in to the whole mother-in-law situation? Who comes first, the spouse or the mother-in-law? That's the question.
Wow.
Right.
That was a lot.
Right.
You know what? I guess, Stephen, before I even answer that question, the relationship with the spouse and their parents makes a big difference. You would know that just from going and dating your spouse, to see the relationship they have with the parents and different things like that. Say, for instance, if you notice your spouse, and this goes for male or female, if you notice, okay, let me just break it down because somebody's going to try to tear it down.
Yeah.
I'll go from a man's point of view. If I see the relationship where my fiance comes from, I see that they're a tight-knit family. I see that she's successful, comes from that family, and all those different things. I see that if there's a sense of spoiling, where she never had a sense of had the struggle and hustle, you got to look at all those little things like that. That right there will determine where you stand, where you come in at with their relationship with them. Now, if you come in, set up, ready, set, go, you're a hustler of your own kind, you doing your thing and all of that, that shouldn't even be a threat. Because you're already coming in where they basically, what any parent want a kid to leave off, he's going to take her off of our hands and she's going to continue to live successful. Now, reverse. you come from she comes from a family who's very successful, and you just a half a man, but you get, you have the love for her, and I can be loyal to her. That can work well, but guess what? You're gonna have to deal with them on the other side because they're looking at, okay, that's fine and well, but she just left $100,000 home, and you got to look at that. I've noticed that. I'm gonna open up a door right now. I noticed that that's the difference with black culture and white culture. That might turn into a whole nother talk show.
That is
So I'm gonna just
that is
stop right here.
yeah, that is definitely a big difference, and he really tried to break it down. That is another segment for another time because we could definitely go into a white relationship versus into a black relationship versus into a Mexican relationship because every culture loves differently or treats differently or accepts differently.
Yes.
I almost want you to go ahead and say it.
I couldn't help it. He went there. He really dissected this whole conversation into another dimension I was not prepared for. I kid you not.
Yeah.
Yes. But I say at the end of the day, what it really comes down to, man and woman, it's all about what you really, really want. Because there's been situations where a woman has come from a successful family, but guess what? That's leave that alone. That's her choice when she goes out there. She might come out there and that man might just need that successful relationship type atmosphere to bring him up.
Yeah.
It may very well work, but I know this conversation can go left field for some out there because they could call and say, oh my God, I grabbed him and he was, but we just got to look at when it comes down to what me and her want.
Interesting. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to continue this conversation. I'm going to either give you a call back or I'm going to text you and tell you to call back because I need to go into viewers' questions. Definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we'll definitely piggyback off of today's topic in just a little bit. So don't go nowhere.
No doubt.
All right. Fabulous. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Yeah, I almost brought up my pom-poms on him because that's a good conversation to have.
That is a great conversation to have, and we're going to get right into it. But first, I forgot where I was.
The questions, the listeners' questions.
Okay, so before we go into goddamn jinx. Before we go into listeners' questions, I guess the great debate. I want you to go ahead. If you watch, so that's what I was saying. If you're watching my feed, I suggest that you go over to CC Rose on Street 93.3 or Real Talk 100 Radio right now. You can see what's going on, actual footage of the studio at this moment, live footage, of course. And the two debates that we have today is who has the best bread? Is it going to be Red Lobster? Is it going to be Olive Garden? Is it going to be Texas Roadhouse? What was the other one?
Outback
Steakhouse. That's going to be one of our debates today. And then the other debate there it is. And then the other debate that we have going on today is, does sugar go on spaghetti? But before we even go on any of these topics, of course, we want to know, we're going to be reading your comments. So definitely chime in and tell us who has the best bread and does sugar go in spaghetti? Special shout out to Martin Luther King. What was that? Monday? Monday was Martin Luther King Day?
Yes.
Yeah, it was on a very cold day. So really, did y'all even have the parade happening in Houston?
I didn't even pay attention. I was so busy and trying to get my truck fixed, and I didn't even pay attention to see if anybody had one or not. I don't know.
Right. It just came and gone that quickly. Like, I just felt like this year, it just wasn't enough significance as it should have been. I don't know. And I'm a Black Panther, so I kind of am ashamed that I didn't really. Yeah. So we're going to go into viewers' questions. And like I was saying, if you have I agree that is a good conversation to have. Thank you, Johnny. I'm sorry. I'm reading comments as we go.
Okay.
We're going to go into viewers' questions right now. And I'm excited about viewers' questions every week. I'd be excited to see or hear what it is you guys want to know and how you want me to answer it. So, Malcolm, let's go into the first question.
First question of the night, everybody. First question of the night goes a little something like this. I want to do something special for Valentine's Day. but I don't have a lot of money. Do you have any suggestions on how to make it special without spending a lot?
Yeah. Why do people always have to think that Valentine's Day have to be like this big elaborate holiday? Like I'm not understanding that concept at all. First of all, Valentine's Day should be every single day if you have a partner. If you have a partner, you always want to spruce up and add some type of spice into your Valentine's Day should be every day. It should be a surprise. It should be you should show love every single day. And even if you're single to yourself. Like I have CC sexy days. I'm not avoiding the question. I'm getting to the question. But CC Sexy Days, of course, will be somebody for me. I'm single. So I will have champagne. I will light the candles. I'll do the bubble bath, the roses in the bubble bath, all of that cuteness in the lingerie because you got to self-love first for those who are single and be like, damn, I don't have a spouse to necessarily do. No, do it for yourself. But to go back, Valentine's Day doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to buy the big giant money bouquet and do the big cheesecake factory thing. You don't have to do all of that. Like it could be as simple as finding a cake recipe on Pinterest and like $1, it's $1.24 for cake mix. And then putting some type of glitter on it to make it special. It could be a cheap champagne. It could be, edible roses or something. It doesn't have to be so elaborate. It's Valentine's Day is supposed to be a thoughtful gesture. And that's all it is.
That's what you think?
A thoughtful gesture. It doesn't have to be how much money you spend, a competition on who got what, or this person took me to. It doesn't have to be that complicated. It could just be something as, hey, I didn't show you this much love yesterday. Happy Valentine's Day. I put together a basket with candles in it at Dollar Tree because they have really great candles for like $3 for Christ's sake, Something simple. It could be as simple as lighting, let's say, a candle and making breakfast in the morning, a good scrambled egg. It doesn't have to be something so elaborate, such as a cruise or going to Jamaica, the Bahamas. That's nice, but do a picnic. Do a picnic and do a home cooked meal, and that's saving money. And still do the rose petals because I think you could get those at the store for like the dollar store, as a matter of fact, for like $2 for the rose petals. It doesn't have to be expensive at all.
Okay.
It's a thought.
Gentlemen, if you're listening to CC, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think Valentine's Day needs to be expensive or inexpensive? Ladies, that question is to you too. The number is right below your noses. It's 832-560-2885. Call in at any time. Back to Phireplace Radio with Phire the Diva.
I love that. You're starting to get used to not calling me CC. Like you're starting to get I think me threatening you last week about tattooing it on you really worked. Honestly, that was that psychology thing I did.
Yep.
And so before we go into any more viewers' questions, I just want to personally let you guys know they told me to tell you that I am not a professional counselor. I can only give you the best advice that I can give you. Yes. So if any of this doesn't work for you, it's okay. I'm not a professional. Okay. What is the next question?
The next question of the night, everybody. The next question of the night is exactly as follows. Me and my significant other has been seeing each other. We have been seeing each other for 6 years now, and he hasn't popped a question. So I'm kind of wondering, am I wasting my time or not?
Ooh, that's hard. 6 years is a long time. And I think a man knows within the first 6 months on whether or not he wants to spend the rest of his life with you, honestly. So if marriage is the goal, then I really do think my weave is itching. Y'all looking at me scratching this loose ass weave on camera. Playing with the phone again?
You have a caller.
Oh. Caller on the line. You're on the phone with CC Rose on Street 93.3 Phire the Diva with Phireplace Radio. Who am I talking to?
Hey, Jinx Alexander. Definitely not trying to hog the line, but I'm going to call in and give my thoughts every opportunity that I get.
I want you guys to call in. I encourage that.
Yep. You know what? That's you know what I think in today's world, social media has basically ruined us. They forgot about those days. Just go back. Let's go back to our parents' days. You know, remember you see your mama surprised and happy to see just flowers,
Yeah.
not because of the holiday. Flowers just because. You know, I got mad at because years ago I remember seeing these cards and I got on and next you know I saw just because. That's exactly a card that I think they've copywritten just because.
I
I'm like,
love a good just because, you know.
yes, yes. See that right there.
And
And I've always say so. I would suggest this one storyline I can go on and give guys this. You know, won't spoil the moment. Had a situation where got some roses for a particular female, got some balloons, particular female, went to her job. You know, I had the keys to the car, of course, it's obvious. I mean, this might not be an opportunity for everyone, but if you can, make it work. I dropped that in the car. Didn't say nothing about it, didn't call it anything like that. When she got it, she got that. When she got home, had a cooked meal, you know what I'm saying? Bath water ran, her favorite Bath and Body Works, you know. All this here, I'm gonna tell you right now, give or take, guesstimate, $100 maybe. $100 maybe.
right,
$100.
it does not have to be expensive or elaborate or you know,
Not at all.
I don't know.
Not at all. Not at all. It don't have to be.
The big debate
And trust me.
What was the big debate
Huh?
last year? People going to Walmart buying the $26 rings, and then females like got offended that the rings were like, what was it, Gerald or something? The rings were like $26. Everybody was buying them for their fiance. I'm like, I don't care how much the damn ring costs. You put a ring on your finger for Christ's sake. Like that's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying?
Because it all goes back to what I just said. That's once again, like I said, see, you already know. We get to talking about something, we can change the whole conversation.
I promise.
Social media has
oh my God.
opened the door to thinking that you got to have. Now, before I go into that level, because I'm trying to just kind of keep everything clear, because I don't want anybody to start attacking the radio show. There's nothing wrong with buying those things, give or take, but it does not take those things.
No.
Give it. Hell, if you want to get red bottoms and her walk in there with red bottoms on, go ahead.
I'm hired a Diva, and I never owned a pair of red bottoms. Like, what is the? I've never owned a. I am woman enough to admit that I am not that superficial. I've never owned a pair of Jordans for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
right
like that. And more.
Hey, bro, I'm finna open this door. So, CC, if I didn't buy you red bottoms, you ain't gonna wear them.
I mean, get off the phone. I'm hanging up with you. Yeah, I'll wear them. Yeah, I'll wear them.
He knew what to ask. He knew what to ask.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I got a mean ass shoe game, but I don't own a pair of red bottoms. I don't, you know, so I have a comment that says, I keep a dang gift closet for just because. I think we all do. You just never know when you need it. I'm just saying.
A gift closet just because.
Just because. You just never know what you needed until you need it.
That's smart.
I don't see why not. They always having like sales at Bath and Body Works and all these Victoria's Secret. Yeah, you know.
You should see my mom's. I hope she's not listening. She might get the switch out on me like she used to when I was a kid. But my mom her house is full of stuff. She doesn't have to go Christmas shopping or nothing. No. She just needs to go in one of them closets and start wrapping stuff.
I'm telling you.
Stuff with tags still on.
And now Temu is one of my favorites. I shouldn't even be advertising this, but Temu is like literally one of my favorite like stores. It used to be Shein. I'm sorry. And now you can buy like things like my Snoop on the Stoop was only, excuse me, it's this damn Red Bull. Snoop on the Stoop was only like $2.39. Had I went to Walmart, it would have been $26. So Temu, everybody. I'm putting a gift basket together right now based off shit on Temu. Like sound card, you know, I'm doing a gift basket. Somebody's into music. I bought the sound card was only like $16. I don't know how good of quality it is, but come on. I purchased $86 worth of stuff. This dude's about to literally have this huge gift basket of shit.
I'm not shopping on Temu.
Why not? What's wrong with Temu?
I just know. No.
There's absolutely nothing wrong. I bought clothes off of Temu. I bought hair off of Temu. This hair is off of Temu. I mean,
For real?
yeah, this hair is off. You would never know this hair was off of Temu. You would have thought it was Amazon or I went to a beauty store. I mean, it looks like mine. People be trying to run their fingers through my hair and everything. It's not mine. I'm woman enough to admit that.
Welcome to the Phire Radio.
Phireplace Radio. You're gonna get a tattoo of it. You're gonna get a tattoo.
Welcome to Phireplace Radio, everybody, with your host, Phire the Diva, right there on the screen. You're looking at her, wave at them right quick.
Yay!
This is when you can tune in every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. We just want to make sure everybody knows what they're involved in here. Please like, share, comment, and follow.
I love my comments. So the more you engage, the more I get in tuned and I'm ready to go. PPO, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But to answer the question before the caller, where was I? Can you please rephrase that? I'm so sorry. It was
before the caller?
Yes, I totally forgot my thought. I'm sorry.
The one about the significant other in 6 years?
Yes. So that's what I was saying. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I lost track of thought. A man knows within the first 6 months on whether or not you are the one that he's going to marry. So if he takes more than 6 months, then more than likely he's not ready to marry. A man's going to propose when he's ready to propose. Maybe he doesn't want to propose. Maybe y'all need to sit down and have this conversation on where this relationship is going exactly. What are y'all future plans? You know, because he may just be having fun, you know, and not even thinking about the future plans of it all. A relationship is serious. It's fun at first. It's a honeymoon stage in the beginning, but then it's like school. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? You know, can you see this person for the rest of your life, waking up with them, their habits, their turn-ons, their turn-offs, you know, their bare nakedness, you know, people change. And so that's a conversation that person has to have with their spouse, because a woman knows within the first 30 minutes if she's going to have sex with you or not. A man knows within the first 6 months if you're going to be his partner for the rest of his life.
That's right.
And so with that being said, if you've been with him, whether it's 6 years, you're going to have to start addressing something. 6 years is a very long time. It's a lot of time to waste to see if this person even wants to be with you for the rest of their life. And then there's the other part of it. What is a piece of paper? Like, why are we rushing to get married? You know what I'm saying? Like, I stayed married and separated to my husband until my husband passed away. God rest his soul. And now I'm a widow. I never got a divorce. Who wants to go through that divorce process?
Nobody.
It's ugly. It is freaking ugly.
That's right.
You know, so I stayed married until one of us died, and thank God it wasn't me. But you know,
yeah. My 2 cents on that is the question, everybody, for the record.
Yes, repeat the question
for everybody who's tuned in. We're currently talking about. We have several different topics, and it's going to be very interesting. We're talking about sugar and spaghetti. We're talking about who has the best bread. We're talking about several different topics. But right now on Phireplace Radio, the question of the night is: Me and my significant other have been together for 6 years, and he hasn't popped the question yet. So I'm kind of wondering, am I wasting my time or not? That is the current question. You're more than welcome to call in at that number.
Call in, chime in. You may not agree with anything that I just said about a man knows within the first 6 months on whether or not he wants to settle down with you for the rest of your life. I may be wrong. I'm up for a great debate. You might change my opinion. Like I said, I'm not a professional. You know, I just play one on Facebook. Whatever.
My thing is, before we get a caller or anything, I want to say this. A lot of times, somebody might in 60 days or 90 days or 60 minutes, whatever, they might be like, yeah, this is somebody I can settle down with. But they also have to factor in the damage, the baggage that's coming along.
Everybody has baggage.
And as you said, do they want to carry that baggage into a relationship? That is a question for me. Do you want to carry that baggage into a relationship? If you see it, you might love that person, but do you want to carry that problem, that toxicity, that baggage?
Everyone has baggage. Everybody has baggage. Everybody. I don't know if you want to call children baggage. I call them a blessing. Okay, whatever. Right. But everyone has baggage, and realistically, it goes further than that. You have to ask yourself, can you see yourself with this person for the next, I don't know how many years? You know, that's the main question. And that's a conversation you have to have with your spouse. What is the next question?
Next question is, I took your advice. CC, you're in trouble. He said, I took your advice. last week and told my girlfriend I had a child by another
Oh
woman
God, not that one.
and it didn't go well. I kind of blame you for telling me to tell the truth. So I guess my question is, what is the next step on getting my lady back?
Okay, so I'm going to say this first. With all due respect, I did say that I am not a professional counselor. I just play one on Facebook. Okay, so whether or not you took my advice or not, but it was great advice. You have to understand, you have to be open and honest with your partner, regardless on how bad it hurts. If you're calling this person your partner, this is the person, you know, I guess that answered the question on whether or not he had a baby in the relationship. That answered that question because he didn't clarify that. And so with that, I'm glad he did say so. He should have been honest. You cheated on your wife. You had a baby by another woman. How did you think this was going to go? I mean, I would have left you. As for getting your woman back, I can't give you that personal advice because you broken trust. And now that the trust is broken, it may not ever be the same. She may not ever be able to trust you. I mean, so you got to really ask yourself, if this is this a relationship that you want to continue of a woman not trusting you right now? You know? Why I feel like I'm being blamed for him having a baby behind his wife's back.
He sure blamed you. He straight up blamed you. He said, I blame you. You told me to tell her the truth.
Yeah, I did.
I blame you.
I'm not a professional at this. I would have told the truth. You know, I'm very honest and open. It's just what it is. You have to be honest and open. And so, I mean, the only thing I can say is I wish you the best of luck. I hope that she forgives you. I hope y'all can get over this hump. The question should be, are you taking care of your child now? And does she want to be a part of this child's life now that she knows that you had a baby behind her back? Like, how are you blaming me for that? I don't know this man. The fuck? I'm really taking offense to this. Like, I'm being blamed that you cheated on your wife and had a baby behind her back. I don't even want to address that question no more. What's the next question? That is insane.
He blamed you.
Right.
I wish we knew who he was. Y'all, welcome. We are in the middle of viewers' questions. If you want to turn in questions to Phire the Diva.
No, you know what? I think I'm going to cut out viewers' questions.
No, this is fun.
It's fun to you. I'm not a professional.
This is fun.
I didn't go to school for any of this.
As long as you put the disclaimer out there, you are good.
Okay. Okay.
You are
Keep
good.
going. What's the next one?
The next question, everybody, is exactly as follows. The next question of the night goes a little something like this. This is my favorite, y'all. This is the one I posted everywhere. I am a stripper, not me personally.
I'm like, yeah.
I am.
Hold that thought. Don't even, because I don't know. Just checking.
Welcome to Phireplace Radio. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
Say, yours truly, Jinx Alexander. I'm going to stay on this line.
Jinx. You know, I finally had a chance to process what you said before you got off the phone. You don't even know my shoe size to buy me no apple bottoms. I'm still stuck on that for some reason. Like,
No. Let's get it clear. It's not apple, baby. It's red bottom.
red bottoms. I don't even know. I told y'all not.
He said apple bottom. You're ready. See that right there? I'm finna go on Temu and find them right now. Apple bottom.
Oh God. Oh shit, you can't make this up. I hate that we're live and we can't edit certain things. Like, I hate it. I
know you want to tell me some other things. You know, it's a whole lot of, you know, my bro is speaking on a lot of questions, and it's a whole lot of questions. So guess what? I'm on the line. Let's start with the first question, and we just go down the list because, man, these callers is asking a lot of questions.
I'm telling you, viewers,
I'm all for it.
Crazy. Viewers' questions do get crazy, and I am permitted to answer them. I'm not a professional.
Right. You good. So let's start with the pregnant lady husband. What was going on with that?
So last week, I don't know if you caught the show or not. What had happened was we had a viewer's question, and the man said, should he come clean and tell his wife that he had a baby? Was it in the relationship? He didn't specify if it was in a relationship or not, huh?
He didn't specify.
Okay.
But I assume
so apparently he had a baby, I guess, while he was with his wife. And I told him to tell the truth. Tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Or if she finds out, it's going to be worse. And I guess he took my advice and he finally told his wife that he had this baby, I guess, while they were in a relationship. I'm guessing. And so she left him. His wife left him. And so now he's blaming me for me telling him to tell the truth. I'm like, okay.
So he blamed you for
Telling him to tell the truth. Just tell the damn truth. Like,
oh, okay. Next question.
right. We don't even have to address that, right?
I mean, that's a given.
It's a
There's none. Okay. Hey, sorry for you. Good luck. Next question.
not the Valentine's Day one. What was the other one?
Which one? The one of Valentine's Day, and then it was significant other of 6 years and getting married, and then
So yeah, let's just. I guess you could go ahead and chime in on that one real quick. So she's been with her partner for 6 years, and he hasn't popped the question yet. So she's wondering if she should move on, or And I told her basically, I'm sure you're tuned into this show to know exactly what I told her, but I told her what I told her, and it is what it is.
Okay, well, I guess the first question for me, hearing that coming from the question you just read, was what conversation did they have?
Right.
Is the situation good for that? A lot of people don't get that. I mean, we had this conversation earlier today about a title. Remember that?
Right.
And I will say the first and foremost is like, the first thing, I guess I can use old school saying. Your grandma tell you on a heartbeat, quit that shacking up. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull that to the side. Okay. So at the same time, so let's push that into the category and say, hey, what do we have going on? Because marriage is a title, and also it's a whole nother level of things. What is wrong with getting things together? Everybody get things together. You get things together. And then we come together in matrimony. The first mistake that people make in divorce is financial. That's the first thing.
One of the viewers actually just commented and said, "Look, if he would have gotten away with this baby, then likely he would have gotten away with the next one."
Okay, when we're on two different subjects.
We are on.
You talking about the baby?
Amen. Catch up. I'm reading live comments. Catch up. Yes, talking about the baby. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. No, we gonna go back to that. That shouldn't even be a conversation. He's a made man with an outside baby. Yes, he did right by confessing. So if you want to get religious, he's gonna be all right with God. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So next question, please.
Jinx, get off my goddamn phone. Get off my phone. Hang up on him.
I was
answering. I had enough of you for one day.
I was answering the next question. The next question was about waiting 6 months or whatever. But then you went back to dude having a baby. I was trying to move away from that because that was not even a reply, because he's, I guess, had a problem with you saying because you told him to confess. Okay. Next question.
This is the first person somebody had a problem with me. I'm sorry. So it won't be the last person either. I'm not even tripping on any of that. Honestly, you're not gonna agree with what I gotta say.
So can we? My next question. Did you even hear my answer to the next question?
I did, Jinx. I really did.
Okay, there we go, baby. We good. So shout out to my brother. I'll give you kudos, praise.
Yes, sir.
To giving, telling your wife that you had a baby by the side chick with a biscuit. Good luck with that.
Get him off the phone. All right. We're on live right now. You can see my face and how I'm looking. Get him off the damn phone.
Shit. All right. We have Smoker Jokers tuned in, and he says, "What it do?"
Hi, Smoker. I love you guys. Sweet.
What's going on, Smoke? Call in on topic.
You know what? Smoker Joker actually is an in-law, and he will be the perfect person to talk to today about the in-law situation. as a matter of fact. But we haven't gotten into that yet. You were in the middle of a viewer's question. I'm sorry. Did you complete that viewer's question?
No.
I am all over the place today.
That's all right.
These viewers got me all over. Shout out to Johnny Cook right now, who is tuned in and is commenting. And shout out to Robert Pitts. And just shout out to Smoker Joker. Shout out to Jinx, who is working my nerves today. I had enough for one day. Shout out to everybody who is tuned in. And I really do appreciate you. What is the next question? I got to know this.
Please share the video. Please hit the like button about 1,000,000 times for Phire the Diva. This is Phireplace Radio on
Yes,
Real
it
Talk
is.
100 Radio.
Yes, it is.
The next question.
He said,
of
what the
night-
hell? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
The next question of the night, everybody, please call in on the topic. The number to call in is at the bottom of the screen. It's 832-560-2885.
Yes,
We'd
it
love
is.
to hear your voices. The next question of the night is from a stripper, everybody. The stripper says, I'm a stripper and my boyfriend does not know. He thinks I'm a night nurse.
Oh.
Does my profession really matter in my relationship? She says, how do I break this news to him? That's her question. A stripper, but she's telling him she's a night nurse. Wow.
So wow, that's intense. I met my husband in the strip club. I did.
No way.
I met my husband in the strip club. So I was honest from the gate what I did. I would honestly have a deal breaker conversation, pick at his head and see where his head is at. Like, oh, honey, you're so cute. Da, 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 da. Would you ever date a stripper? And pick at his head. But eventually, because we don't know if this guy is going to stick around or not. Eventually, if you're going to meet his family and you're going to make future plans with him, I would sit him down and be like, honey, I haven't been 100% honest with you, and then break it in. And then I don't think there's anything wrong with dating a stripper. Literally, I stripped to get through medical school. There's nothing wrong with it. That's me. But a lot of these guys don't want their girl to be looked at like that or touched like that, or strippers have a bad name that they're having sex with their customers or have sugar daddies, or
yeah, it goes down in the back room.
I'm not gonna say it does, because I don't like being touched, and I made lots of money. If I could go back, but then again, the game has changed. Shit, you got OnlyFans now, you have Backpage, or so I don't know. Let me see. The stripper might as well get only with her man, and they both make money. I agree with that 100%. But we just never know where the mindset is until you ask. So I would pick at his brain first and see how he feels about dating a stripper, and then I would definitely come out, confess, and then let him know, look, I love you enough to tell you this. Also, I would never lie to you again. But this is how I make my money.
Right.
Like I said, I met my husband. It was a perfect marriage. He trusted me. I trusted him. You got to know where your partner's head is at. Where's his trust levels at? And the fact that you tell him that you'll never lie to him again is a big step. Technically, you didn't lie to him. You kind of just didn't tell him the truth. You like how I did that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like how I did that.
You actually didn't lie to him. You just didn't
tell him the truth.
Ain't that something, y'all?
Right. There's a method to my madness, honestly. I swear to God. And speaking of Smoker Joker, we got to have him in the building. Like, I totally got to have a reunion with him. I need that in my life. I need my brother in my life right now. I'm in a good place. I got some catching up to do, and it is what it is. So Smoker Joker, if you're still tuned in, expect a call from Phire the Diva.
I'm trying to get him back myself.
Yeah.
We got some expansion to do, and I would love him to be a part of it. Yeah.
I have a viewer that stated that it's the same thing. Nice nurse equals stripper. And then I wouldn't have lied in the first place. I don't think it will go well. Yeah, well, you got to understand the mindset that a lot of men have is we already have a bad rep. I'm not going to say I'm a retired stripper. They already have a bad rep. So with that, you're already labeled as a hoe. You already labeled as a skank. You're loose. You got this mind frame that every nigga you going home with to sleep for money. So that's not, you got to be real secure about yourself to be in a relationship with a stripper. You know what I'm saying? Real secure. Like I said, I was lucky. I met my husband in the strip club. So off the gate, it's not like I could lie to him. You met me here. You knew what you was getting yourself into.
Right. You got to be. be ready for that. As we answer this call, I have a little backstory. Caller, please hold for us right quick. I'm making a point and I want you to hear it, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I have a short backstory about this.
Listening.
Now she was not a stripper. She was not a stripper. She was not a stripper, but one of my exes, we'd go out on dates and to bar and lounges and clubs or whatnot, and we'd walk through, and she was rather thick, and men like that.
Okay.
And we would walk past people, and she'd be like, I'm with my man, and I'd be like, no, I'm not jealous. Go talk to him, and
Like I said, you got to be really secure in
Yeah.
order to date a stripper. You have to be secure to date a stripper.
Right. So she would go and I want to buy you a drink. I'm buy you. Okay, buy a drink. That's cool. I'm not tripping, man. But her thing is if you buy me a drink, you got to buy him one too.
Oh, see, that's some pimp shit right there.
And they would,
I bet.
but they were Africans.
Oh, okay. The Africans are a different breed. I work with them. I run 2 clubs, and both of them are African, so they're a different breed.
A different breed.
They are.
So I'm just saying this backstory to let you know that I've experienced it.
We here, Malcolm.
She wasn't a stripper, but she was a hustler. She was a gangster.
You gotta have that hustle mentality.
Yeah.
Sell water to a well. Sometimes you ain't even
That's
gotta
right.
open your legs to make money. God, I wish I had 20 more years on me.
Exactly.
You know what I would have did with that money if I was 20 years younger? I'm just saying. Okay, Carla on the line. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Top knots, make the most, nothing less.
Yeah. Sweet God.
I like you
Shut
already,
up.
man.
Shut up. Both of y'all. Just shut up. You're giving me a headache. Fuck. Damn, I just cussed over the microphone again. Shit.
It's yours truly, Jinx.
To the Jinx, what's on your mind, my man?
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now. At the same time, I get it as far as trying to hide something. I get that part. I respect any of that. Vice versa, for a man to be doing something and hide something from a woman. I feel like at the same time, if that's something you're doing, you hustling or whatever the case is, going to put that out there. Put that out there up front. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you in a relationship with a woman. If you're not being in a relationship, I'm gonna post something real good that a lot of people don't get it. It's called relationship.
I know that's right.
What I used to do with a woman was, if I wasn't in a relationship with her, I let her know that I just want to have relations and ship you on. There it is right there. I'm just keeping every one. Now, you want to say you want a pimp game 101? I got all that for you. But let's keep it A1. I think that young lady should let him know what's going on and don't end up like a old girl on with a diamond on Players Club.
Oh God.
So leading them on. I that's what I do for a living. If you want to get on, then maybe it is what it is. If that young lady needs some instructions, let me stop.
You better
Anyway.
cut it out.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
You cut it out. You get off my damn line. You get off. You shut up. Don't have to
Okay. Okay.
Shit.
I like you.
Let me tell you something, man. My viewers, to everybody who is tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all are a piece of work. I'm looking at all of your comments right now. The actual comments is actually coming through this week. I'm really excited because everybody is tuned in.
Awesome.
And they're going nuts on these comments and they're talking and they're interacting. The last one was I feel like lay it all out. No, absolutely. If that person's gonna like you, they're gonna like you for you. And it is what it is. And I don't think you should change who you are for anybody. If that's what you do, that's what you choose to do at that time, that person should definitely accept your profession. But trust and believe, some people can't take it. It's gonna be a lot of insecurities coming with that. And keep it strictly professional. As a stripper, we have a bad rep. But realistically, there are some great strippers out there. Male strippers, shout out to Superman. He's one of the most professional male strippers I know. I used to be a stripper. It doesn't necessarily have to be a grossed out job. It doesn't. It's a profession. It is. I think OnlyFans is better than stripping, considering the fact that, that you can't touch OnlyFans models and people have to pay to see it. Yeah, absolutely. The thing about it is once the content is out there, there is no coming back. I had a gentleman, I was it was last year sometime, actually, maybe 2 years ago. I was seeing this guy, right? And I was crazy about this guy. Like, he was great, and one day I'm laying in bed and I'm minding my business, and he's like, "What's this?" And one of my videos popped up on the inbox, and I was so ashamed of it. And it was just like, once your content is out there, there is no, you don't care how old that video is, there's no coming back. Somebody got a copy of that video, and it's going to get thrown back in your face. Like, I just be hiding my face, like, oh shit, like, it's out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a scary thought to know once you put it out, there is no coming back. I'm scared about that. Like, so be very careful about that. And nowadays, you just have to accept it. If you find one of my videos, hey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so I can get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's busting it open nowadays. There's no need to hide from it.
Right.
It is what it is. You're gonna find what you find.
Right.
Stop looking for shit. That's it. Stop looking for shit. Anyway, do we have any more questions?
No, that's Smoker Joker was the only one that was commenting so far. Please feel free to comment on topic. Right now, we're talking about strippers. A young lady, is a stripper, and she's been lying to her significant other, saying that she had a night nursing job, and she wants to tell the husband the truth. Should she tell him the truth, or should she continue lying to him? That's the
Happy
question.
Vibes Daiquiri said, man had a child out of wedlock and told his wife, hold on, wait, go ahead and click that comment. For those who are watching in the studio, you'll be able to see this comment pull up on live. CC Rose on Street 93.3 or Real Talk 100 Radio. I'm reading your comments on the screen live as we see, and it says, man had a child on wedlock and told his wife the truth. How does he get his wife back? Oh, okay. And so, long story, you don't. That's it.
Long story, you don't. No?
Yeah. Move on and stop lying. Blaming me for your shit.
Smoker Joker's calling in right now.
I love that.
Smoker Joker, what's going on, my man?
Chilling, man. What up, man? How you feeling?
So good to hear your voice. Do you know that?
What up, ZZ?
My God, and you're the perfect person to comment on it. So we just got done with viewers' questions. And long story short, today's topic is in-laws versus your spouse. And I know you have a really great relationship, not only with your in-law. Well, your wife has a great relationship with your mother. So definitely, let's just say the scenario, because I haven't even talked about this yet or put any scenarios out there. So I'm going to give you the scenario. Scenario is you pull up and your wife is in the car. Who sits in the front seat, your wife or your mother?
Straight up, seriously, my wife. I mean, it's not even a thought, but it is just how I think and how I was raised. You know, I've come to that point to where I'm riding with my queen, and in my car, it'll be just like my mom coming to my house. She's a guest in the house, so usually my mom already know, and she'll just go ahead and get out of back out of courtesy, and just to let it be known, like, yeah, I get where I'm at, but hell, if it's, or she's probably gonna ride in the front seat of the car, but other than that, if she hopping in my whip, I'm sitting in the front seat.
We have a viewer that says the wife should make the choice, her choice. Interesting.
I mean, yeah, that can be, of course that's a thing, but that kind of ties in with pretty much everything I've been hearing. I guess what I'm gonna say ties into both subjects. All of it is about your relationship, like however y'all have been communicating, which has been keeping y'all happy. So if it comes down, like, if the mom is the top priority and that's how y'all relationship been, to where if you're riding with her, you sit in the back seat for her mom, and and then vice versa, then yeah, if that's what keep y'all happy. But in my relationship, nah. If wifey is there, she in the front, yeah, all right, yeah, mom is riding as a guest, and it's no disrespect to mom.
Right. Okay, so let's go a step further. Are you ready for this one? So it just so happened that your wife needs a kidney and your mother needs a kidney. What you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna need a kidney.
Both of them need a kidney.
No,
You can only give up one kidney, brother. You can only give up one kidney. Who's getting the kidney?
No, I do love my mother, but because of the relationship I have, once again, wifey is gonna win that battle, strictly based off the fact of, because I know that's what my mom would want. My mom always was big on really big on me being one of the first people come out with a 2-person household to where my kids got mom and dad.
Right.
So she's gonna be like, nah, I give your wife that kidney and y'all raise them goddamn kids and let my legacy live on.
See, that's real right there. That is definitely a deeper He went a deeper level of analyzing that whole situation. I love that. You're right. Raise them kids. The only person that's going to do it is the husband and wife. I love that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm her legacy, so pretty much everything that she taught and did will live on through me, her name, and I'm a love mama. That's just gonna make her legacy bigger. At the fact, hey, my mom sacrificed this to make sure this is going on. Now, shit, don't get me wrong though. If mama out there making it happen for the family, shit, she can have. I'll go out there and find a kidney for her ass.
I know
we'll make it happen.
We're gonna that kidney. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, mama gonna survive. I mean, the best option, your mama gonna get a kidney regardless.
He gonna find that kidney.
It is what it is.
All right, Smoker, I want to thank you for tuning in and calling in, and we have more topics that we're gonna. Hey, before I get off the phone with you, does sugar go in spaghetti?
Say what now?
Does sugar go in spaghetti?
Oh yeah, my mama threw it in as part of the recipe.
Right.
It not as far as nothing super goddamn sweet. It ain't Kool-Aid, but yeah.
Right. Malcolm, it cuts the acid in the tomatoes. Don't ask me how I know this. I just know.
That's exactly right. It cuts the acid in the tomato. It's really good. It's really good.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm looking forward to talking to you again. And best believe we're gonna talk.
Yeah. Welcome back to the radio, man. Good to hear Phireplace back on it, man. And I'm gonna tune in to the rest of the show, and I'm gonna be coming, man. It's good to hear y'all back.
I love it. We will talk soon. I promise and guarantee that.
All right, love y'all.
Love you more. Beautiful. Again, beautiful. I love it. And so,
welcome to Phireplace Radio. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
we have another caller?
Yes.
Hey, yeah, you right, Jinx Alexander. Come on now. Come on now.
Jinx.
Yes.
What you want to talk to me about, bro? I mean, really, what do you want to talk to me about? I'm looking
I'm asking the same question
on this camera and like, what the hell do you want?
I can't say that online, but on the other side of the fence, I'm gonna piggyback on my brother who called in last. Honestly, the in-law things like that. All honest respect, I'm gonna tell you right now, just my respect to my elders. Put her in the front.
Put who in the front? Honestly, your mama in the front? We putting your mama in the front?
The mama be in the front. Wait now, come on. CC, bring it down. CCT.
Oh yeah.
Bring it down. Just out of respect for my elders, put the mama in the front, whether it's the mama-in-law, the in-law, or the mama.
That
the lady gonna sit in the front. She gonna sit in the back. Let mama sit up front. That's it. It's not even about the position of wife or whatever the case is. I believe that just a woman who would respect the elders and respect being mama or mother-in-law, regardless of the fact of the matter. If that was her mama,
that is interesting.
She's not gonna put her mom in the back seat. I know for a fact she's not gonna put her mom in the back seat. I know for a fact she won't. You know what I'm saying? Then out of respect for me, for my elders, I didn't say mother-in-law, I said for my elders. I'm gonna put her in the front seat.
Yeah, that is interesting. We had two different callers, and both callers had two different opinions. That is very, very interesting. Yeah.
Yes. And I want to debate with that brother. Bring her back on. Let's go.
Oh, so we got get off the phone. I'm going to read this comment, and we're going to go deeper into this topic. That's what we're going to do. But Jinx, stay tuned because we're going to get deeper into this. We absolutely.
And I'm going to call right back. Guess what?
We're going to unhook the phone. How about that? We unhook the phone. We are unhooked.
Bye, girl.
Goodbye. Interesting. So I see Angela had put up, I'm sure she's spending her stripper money on him, and I'm sure he likes it. But the thing about that is he doesn't know where this money is coming from. That money should not make a difference, by the way, where it's coming from, whether it's a check from her being a nurse or whether it's her being a stripper. But you're absolutely, Because when us strippers, we know how to spend out that money for them dudes. I hate to tell you, we know how to take care of a man that we like. Realistically, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about wine, dine, take you out, spas, trips. You need your haircut, Poppy. Here's $50.
And see, that's what I was saying. Young lady, I used to be involved with. I'm not a jealous guy. And welcome to Fireplace Radio. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Babe.
Where you calling from, baby?
Phire the Diva.
Oh, sweet God. Oh, sweet God. This girl. Thank you for tuning in. So what do you have to say thus far to everything that's been going? First of all, this show is all over the place today, by the way. I was not prepared for any of this shit.
But I'm feeling it, though. I'm feeling it.
I'm glad you're feeling it, and I'm feeling you. So anyway, I know there was a lot that we had addressed and still more that we need to address. We're only 1 hour into the show. So what stuck out to you the most that you wanted to talk about and address?
Okay, so I wanted to get on two things. As far as like the stripper, like my thing is be honest from gate. You know what I'm saying? Like if a person don't like you or like your career or, not feeling, something that you've gotten yourself into or whatever, like I feel like that person is not for you.
Right.
And I don't feel like you securing yourself, if you have to hide it.
Like I'm hiding my
So that's my thing.
camera, like that.
You're not securing your own career and the own choices that you're making in your life for you to have to hide it from your spouse.
Right.
So that's my thing.
Okay.
And then as far as the spouse and the in-laws, oh, honey, they could decide who sits in the front seat if they want to. Because what I'm going to do is drive, and y'all can just figure it out.
Absolutely. Y'all can fight outside the damn car for all I care. Shoot.
Because at the end of the day, neither one of them is in competition with the other. But I feel like it's so minuscule to even figure out, who sits in the front and who don't. It is what it is. I feel like, if my husband was to sit in the front seat, he's probably protecting my mom from we was in an accident, something like that or whatever.
I did not.
But
she's right.
So technically I would want my mom in the back, just for security purposes. But other than that, I don't really care who sits in the front seat.
Yeah. You know what? And that's exactly why I drive a sports car, because only one of you motherfuckers can fit. That's it. There ain't gonna be no fight or debate. I'm picking one of y'all up at a time. That's it.
And PC, I want to chime in on this.
Yeah.
If it's my mom and my significant other at my mother's age, me and my significant other are going to agree, most likely in most cases, that mom sits in the front because of her health. That's where I lean on that. I'm not gonna, she's getting old. She's can't be climbing up in the back seat and all of that and cramming. No. She's gonna agree most likely with
that
me.
Makes more sense, honestly. You see, this is why
it is more space in the front.
Yeah. But this is why I have these open discussions, so that way I can get people's point of views and opinions, and you know what I'm saying? This is great. I'm enjoying today's show. And you know what, Ashley, thank you so much for tuning in. You have any shout outs or anything that you would like to say or talk?
Well, I want to shout out you for just doing it big, and I got to get my boozy bomb.
Yeah, you do got to get your boozy bombs. Absolutely. You better get your boozy bombs. Yes.
I want to get my boozy bombs. Girl, it's too cold up here. I need one of them with some alcohol and some hot chocolate.
I'm on it. I got you. You better get me while I'm working on them, because I got an order I'm working on right now that's big. So you better get me while I'm working on them. That's it.
Okay, baby.
Thank you for tuning in. And if you hear anything else you want to chime in on, you're more than welcome to call in. I just want to speak to you. And just thank you so much just for being you. God bless.
Girl, I love this show. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That means everything to me. Yeah.
Okay.
And so Smoker Joker said that he is not having a debate. and he respects it. And that's what I love about the Fireplace. Everybody number calls right now. I don't even know where we're at in this show anymore. Like, go ahead, answer. Like, where are we at? Speaking of the devil, yeah, what the hell made you call back?
Well, two things. One, because I didn't get the opportunity to say my answer for the actual the stripper.
Okay.
Who hasn't told her man. The reason I say that one is extremely serious because as I learned throughout my relationship, your relationship is your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I put it like this. If I was a dope dealer, and I'm talking about big time dope dealer, and we're dating, you would want to know that in order to prepare yourself for whatever's to come.
Right.
Even if everything is going good right now, me robbing you of that decision would be a big problem.
Right.
So it's not the fact that you're a stripper. I don't think you being a stripper have nothing to do with it. It's the whole fact that if you're hiding something from me, that's basically you're robbing me of my choice to even accept this.
Right. Absolutely.
This can be a positive thing. Me personally, and this is only personally, the way that I was raised, I came up around a bunch of wholesome women. Yeah, for a while, yeah, I would have dated a stripper because for one, yeah, you doing all this stuff at the club. Personally, I don't even go to strip clubs, so it wouldn't have affected me. I wouldn't even seen that work.
Okay. But
as far as when she come home, hey, if that's your profession and if that's what you do, if you got a passion about it, I would have loved to have experienced that. You know, you even just practicing at home. I understand it's hard, but hell, at least I'm the biggest supporter. You never know.
No, that's what a viewer just commented. Slippery slopes.
Yeah, don't rob. That's crazy. Yeah, but don't rob me of my decision. Just if you a stripper, okay, that's 100% fine. That's great. Or it's not. I mean, but if he's that insecure, you don't want to be with that dude.
I said
you
that
gotta
early
hide
on.
your profession.
I said that early on. Absolutely. You know, everything ain't for everybody. We get it. Like we honestly get it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can want hell. I want a Lamborghini, but shit, if I don't, hey, it ain't for me. Truth be told, I don't even like them. But it's just that's how we look at it. Hey, bro, you can want this man, you can want. But women, y'all have the power, and I'm saying it on Phire the Diva radio station. Women, y'all have the power. Y'all can choose any dude. Just because you want this insecure ass nigga, that don't mean he for you.
Baby, you keep preaching to the choir right now. That's what you doing. You done touched Phire's heart saying that. I had to look up literally on camera when you said that. Like, yeah, he this boy's spitting some shit now. You know.
Man, kick them insecure, man. Them insecure dudes are not for y'all. Stop hurting out. Stop downplaying what y'all do to please this dude. Dude's been doing shameful ass shit for years. Dope dealer is not a prideful profession. A dude being on the street every goddamn day, killing his community is not a prideful profession. So if you a stripper and he got something to say about it, see what he do for a living. If that nigga ain't doing nothing but either dope dealing or sacking bread, he needs to shut his ass up.
I'm gonna tell you something. A viewer just commented and said, "Smoke a Joker makes a good point." Absolutely, absolutely, mind blowing.
Big salute. And to the other dude, I told him, yeah, I'm not gonna debate him. Me being from the South, I understand where you're coming from as far as putting the elders in the front seat. Hell, I understand. I 100% understand where Malcolm come from. As I said, this is something that was established within my relationship. It's not an issue. I mean, if my mom wants the front seat, she'll probably, more than likely tell my wife, "Hey, I'm gonna sit in the front for this," and It won't be an issue.
Right.
But they're not gonna. If my wife is already sitting in the front seat, it's not gonna be like I'm gonna look at her crazy till she move, or I'm gonna move. My mama's just gonna get in the back, and it's never been just a big deal around me.
No, absolutely.
So, yeah.
All right,
but I respect everybody.
Let's dive into these topics. I didn't even get, dude. You know how we do? We do the whole weekly thing. Today's show's been so crazy. We haven't even dove into the weekly shit or the current affairs or nothing. Like we just dove into the head first. So we're going to go ahead and start addressing the topics because we haven't. And we're definitely going to get back to you. I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah. Big salute. I'm in.
I know you in. I know you in. And I'm even thinking next week, just for old time's sake, to just bring your ass in. Like, I just want to see what that feels like.
I'll bring a game and bring some shit to give away.
God damn, that's what I'm talking about. See, you heard it first. That's it.
I got the perfect game for their ass too.
Because we always doing some weird shit. So I'm kind of curious now. I've been very submissive lately, so I'm gonna let you take the wheel on this one. Yeah.
Oh, I'll bring you in just like old times. I got you.
I love it. I love it. I'll talk to you soon, baby. And stay tuned in. You never know. You might want to debate again. I love it.
I'm in here. I got you.
I love it. I love it.
All right.
Woo. Damn it, Malcolm.
Yeah, this is what you want though. You want it to be fast. You want it to be click. You want it to be just like
Christ.
you want the interest.
I don't know what I asked for or what I wanted exactly.
Hello. Welcome to Phireplace Radio on Real Talk 100 Radio. I already know who it is. It's my man again. How's it going, man?
It's James Alexander. No, like I said, I definitely want y'all to debate my brother. Actually, I was just making for a good radio conversation. You know what I'm saying? Between me and him, we can go back and forth. But if anything, that was more for the callers to call in and go in, because me and another brother could create a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. And I guess that's what the Phireplace is for. But I respect that, though. Everybody had different opinions and different mindsets. And that is so sexy to me. You know what I'm saying? Picking at people's brains.
And I respect what he said. The same thing he said. You know, I'm trying to debate. No, I really wasn't trying to debate. I respect what he said. I really do. I get it all at the same time. But I just really think at the end of the day, our elders, Front Street, you know, maybe we should have our elders call in. I would love to hear elders that open that door.
No, that's it. All right, we're about to get into today's topics and play a couple of games. And Jinx, we love having you.
You're right. I am here for it all.
I love it. I freaking love it. All right, let's get in there. Let's do it.
Where would you like to go to next? Question number 5.
We have a question number 5. I thought we were done with viewers' questions.
No, we have one more question.
What the hell?
The stripper took a long time.
We should have been done with viewers' questions like an hour ago. What the hell is happening right now? I did say that this week's show is a little bit off. So,
right.
All right, hit me with it.
The question number 5, everybody, before we actually get to the show.
Jesus Christ.
She says, my spouse has the opposite sex. Okay, I have a typo, so I'm going to do my best, y'all. Call in on topic at the number at the bottom of the screen. It's 832-560-2885. This is Phireplace Radio, starring CC Rose of Street 93.3.
Phire the Diva.
Phire the Diva, I'm sorry. The last question before we actually get into the show is, I don't like that. My spouse has the opposite sex as a friend. Should I tell him he needs to make a decision between me or them?
Oh, wow. And you know what? I got myself out of the mind frame of even answering any more questions when it comes to viewers. So let me get back in the mind frame of it, I guess. Here's the thing. If you control your spouse to the point where you're making decisions on who you want his friends to be and not to be, then they're going to start feeling like a slave eventually, you know, and feeling like you're taking their power. I think you need to, and I said this last week and I'll say it again. When going into a relationship, first of all, there's levels to it, and we'll break that down in a minute. But when going into a relationship, you have to give that person 100% trust until trust is broken. And with that being said, whether you've been with this person or you're seeing someone new, you cannot take past traumatic experiences into your future relationship. You have to heal from your old experiences in order to give the best version of yourself to the new experience. With that being said, I wasn't a fan of my significant other having the opposite sex as their friends or their exes as their friends. I'm not a big fan of that. But until you broken trust, and what I mean by broken trust, are you having sex with this person? Are you dirty talk? Are you deceiving this person? Are you sending dick pics to, excuse my language, provocative pictures to this person, videos? What exactly are you doing? But until you know what they are doing, you absolutely have to give them 100% trust until trust is broken. the best advice I could give you. I wasn't a fan of it. I used to go against it. You need to lose this person as a friend, this person as a friend, this person as a friend if we're going to be in a relationship. But realistically, know where you guys are at. Keep an open communication at all times on where you guys are at, what you will and what you won't accept in a relationship. So there's no misunderstanding or miscommunication in this relationship, if any of that makes any sense to you.
Yes, indeed.
And so love is definitely worth fighting for. I know this is a new version of me that you're not used to because I'm always like, F dudes get money. But this is a new me. I'm getting older. I want to settle down. I want to spend the rest of my life with someone. I want to share my life with someone. You know, I want to embrace that one and only person. And with that being said, I don't want too much confliction or confrontation in my relationship. So therefore, communication, compromising, caring. There was some other stuff that I had posted on the page that you need to be consistent. That's key in order for a relationship to work. I'm still reading comments. I'm sorry. And so I hope I answered that question. I wasn't a fan of it. Now I'm going to give you 100% trust until trust is broken.
My 2 cents on that. Caller,
Please.
are you still there?
I never got hung up.
He ain't never fucking hung up. He ain't never hung up.
No.
I'm sitting here going off talking and we had a whole caller on the phone.
Yes, I knew he didn't hang up. I'll let him have the mic in just a minute. I just want to chime in on it. I'm going to bounce off of Phire the Diva. I'm going to bounce off of you. You know, it should
Is
be.
that rye bread you're eating, by the way?
It should be. Yeah. I eat a lot of grainy bread.
Yeah, it looks like rye. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at your sandwich.
Yes. I think that, trust should be involved. You know, if your mate tells you, hey, it's my friend, leave me alone. But I am not lame either, and I don't suggest that other people be green to the game. You know, a lot of people will say that's my cousin, that's my brother. And the whole time they're screwing each other. So if you trust your mate, leave them alone, because as Father Diva already said, your mate goes to thinking, damn, are you my warden or my correctional officer or
you don't ever
judge
want to feel like you're being controlled in a relationship.
You don't want to feel controlled.
Right.
So trust your mate. If you catch them doing something they're not supposed to be doing,
then address it. But don't pre-speculate or pre-cause a problem. I mean, if there's no problem, don't cause a problem. It doesn't have to be a problem.
Don't have to be a problem.
Right.
All right, caller, the microphone is yours. Before we get the microphone back to CC, what do you have to say, my man?
Big Jinx.
This is the Jinx show tonight, apparently.
Yes.
It's no longer the Phire.
Off the top.
It's now the Jinx
Off
show,
the top.
apparently.
But hey, I'm gonna just keep it A1. All respect to both of y'all just said. You're exactly right. I'm always, instead of just speaking on the situation, I'm gonna just go in third party. Me personally, I got plenty of female friends. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, me and my significant other, if me and that female friend that I had can't be cool and together and all that, well then, out of respect, if she's truly my friend, she got to bag up some. All those conversations and text messages that we always had and we did, she should respect me and bag off. I'm going to bag off the top out of respect because I do have someone and different things like that matter. Now, on the other side of the fence, if it was really a true friend that I did have, then guess what? I'm going to introduce her to her and we kind of go with that flow and see where that go. If you're saying it don't go that way, then she needs to just bag on off, and I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to tell her, I say, hey, it just don't seem like it's going that way. Don't mean that I'm going to lose contact with you, but I'm going to back up of how we did because my significant other is not understanding our relationship. Because if that was the case, then I would have left the significant other to the other side, and then we continue being friends. I shouldn't have to break my friendship with her, but I might have to just bring it down of how we had together if I can't connect them two.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And the one thing that you did say that stood out is you have to be friends before you could be partners.
There it is.
Comes in. You should know your partner. Mm-hmm. You should know your friend.
There it is at the end of the day.
You should know your friend before.
Now, CC, let's go and open this conversation. CC.
I'm sorry,
Can I have friends?
Please hang up the phone. He is trying to get me in so much trouble tonight. Like, please hang up this damn phone.
No, we're not in a relationship. I'm just saying in general. Can Jinx and Cece have a relationship and have friends?
I have to. The host is asking me to hang up the phone.
I hate that this is a live show. Like, we can't take none of this. We can't take none of this out.
I have to answer this other caller, Jinx. Thank you.
Thank
Call
God.
back.
All right, bro.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Sweet God, somebody no number. I can't. No.
Welcome to Fire. Welcome to Phireplace.
Shut up.
Don't do me like that, CC.
No, I'm not telling you to shut up. I wasn't. No. Thank you for calling and interrupting this last call. Thank you. Shit.
Girl, no, my thing is like, I don't have any insecurities. So if I enter a relationship and this person has other female friends, I don't have a problem with that. But as far as me cutting off my male friends, oh, you got to put a ring on it, honey, in order for me to do that.
Ooh, and I agree.
That's just the bottom line. Because I'm not cutting off male friends and people I know, just because I'm in a quote-unquote relationship. Who really?
Right. And
That's like some elementary shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go to the next level. And if you put a ring on it, then yeah, of course.
let's
This
take it
is
a
my
step further than that.
fiance.
Let's take it a step further than that. Once you put a ring on it, then my friends become your friends, and your friends become my friends.
They made a song about it, didn't
Basically, that makes so much more sense.
Yes.
That makes so much more sense. But see, I really, honestly, I don't, unless the exes like are cool, like if they still share like some kind of, like some kind of romantic, chemistry. Like say I meet an ex and I feel like she still got feelings for you. No, sir. That's not popping with me. That's not gonna pop with me. But as far as like being friends with your ex, I don't mind that either.
Sounds like you're
I don't mind that either. Because at the end of the day, she's no competition for me.
Put it out there, but it sounds like you ain't against having a threesome either. That ain't my business, but that's what it sounds like to me. I'm just reading between the lines. I'm just saying.
Girl, well then you know my life. Then you know my life.
Yes, God.
You can read people so well. You irritating.
Yes, I am. Well, Ashley, I keep saying I'm going to go ahead and get into these. It don't look like we're going to get into these topics. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. You might hear something else that you like and give me a call back because the debate has been great. The debate has been great.
I'm totally tuned in.
I love it. I love everything of it.
All right.
Whew, ciao.
Good show. Great show. Great show. Great show.
I didn't know it was going to be like this today. I wasn't prepared for any of this. I wasn't. I thought it was just going to be, me and you talking and nobody tune in. I'm just speaking to my space out there. It definitely is not my space today. And I always said, if I could touch one person, I did my job for the day.
That's right.
And I think I really did my job for the day. But I'm excited.
We are building, so I'm not surprised at all. I work hard at spreading the word about your show, and I join groups, I share, I comment, I engage because I want this show to grow. So I'm happy and I'm not surprised.
I'm very happy. I'm just thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you. If I like I said, if one person heard my voice tonight, then I left my legacy. Speaking of legacy, so we're going to go into this whole mother-in-law situation. I'll go ahead and open up by saying, I absolutely freaking hate my mother-in-law. I can say that I hate my mother-in-law. Okay, now that I put it out there and everything, I feel better about my life. Thank you very much for listening. Because sometimes you guys are my therapists. I know I'm a lot of y'all's therapists, but y'all really are my therapists. I hate my mother-in-law.
Why you hate?
I do. I was married since 2003 all the way up until I finally could not take no more in this relationship. My mother-in-law, literally put her hands on me while I had my baby in my hand. I'm literally out there fighting with one hand with the baby in my hand, number one. Number two, I went back last year. I just want to share this story. I went back 2 years ago. My daughter had graduated high school or whatever, and I found out that my husband passed away. Not that we had a bad relationship or nothing. We were separated, and we had a great relationship. Me and my husband had a very understanding relationship when it came to the children. It's always about the children. Even right now, the person I'm with, it's about the children. Shout out to Joey who's in the building. It's always about the children first. But realistically, my mother-in-law was very meddling. She felt like she had to somehow be a part of my relationship when I was married, or had a say so in my relationship. She knew I was a stripper. She told my husband that I smelled like 1,000 cocks. Correction, I smelled like 5,000 cocks. Okay, I hated my mother-in-law. I really did. And I didn't understand why the woman didn't like me. I'm a likable person. I like to think I'm a likable person. I don't know if I'm a likable person. I like me, So I never seen the problem with anybody else liking me. But family functions, count me out. Birthdays, count me out. Whatever the case, count me out. But realistically, I didn't have that relationship with my mother-in-law. Still don't. Now that my husband passed away, God rest his soul, we have absolutely nothing to talk about. Even when it comes to my daughter, like my daughter's like, Grandma said hi. I give her the finger all the fucking time. Like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not there and I'm not that mature. And you pulled the gun out on me 2 years ago. And I don't think I forgot about that woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like my mother-in-law. That's the topic. So when it comes to stuff like this, like, whose side, let's say if you was the husband, whose side do you take? Do you take the wife's side or do you take the mother's side? And here's the thing, when it comes to mothers, I feel like mothers don't know their place. You raised your son, you raised him well. Now let him off into the world to make his own decisions and get burned by the burner. You know what I'm saying? You can't baby somebody their whole life. You just can't. Gotta cut the string cut that damn tie someday. But I think that's where a lot of failed relationships come in marriages, is that in-laws do not know their place.
And not only that, but the sons and daughters enable them to act that way.
Yeah.
Encourage them to act that way. So it's not all on the parents.
I had a viewer that says, I can't stand a meddling motherfucker.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
No. It's after dark.
It is.
And you're uncensored at night. Go ahead.
Yes, I am. I'm working on me, though. I am working on me. I'm not saying I'm going to be a pastor or a nun tomorrow, but
right.
You just never know. Right. You just never know. So I have questions about the whole mother-in-law situation. I think father-in-laws are so much more receptive and open and more loving than mother-in-laws and more understanding. And that's just where that is.
He's back.
He's back.
Welcome to the Phireplace Radio with Phire the Diva. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
This is Ashley again, guys.
Oh, okay. It's Ashley. Good. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so you are totally right. I cannot stand somebody that's always meddling. Like in my position, like if I was to choose, like I know my mother. I've been knowing my mother all my life. So I would choose my spouse over my parent. Because at the end of the day, this is the person that I'm going to spend my life with. Yes, she raised me. But, I have a different type of family now that I rely on, that I depend on, that I'm supposed to compromise with, that I'm supposed to be dedicated to. And it doesn't have anything to do with my mother, nothing against her. But, she's still a part of my life and still a part of my family. But to a certain extent, it's just different, So I just feel like I can't stand a person that's meddling. And if you know that your mother is always meddling and that she's messy, like, of course you're going to choose your wife. Of course you're going to stand in between it and be like, you know what, Ma, you wrong, And to be honest, I probably would distance myself from my mother because of my husband.
But a lot of people don't know how to cut that cord, though. I mean, regardless of how old, my husband was 15 years older than me, 15 years. And so you would think you would know when, or be mature enough to know when to step in or cut that cord. Your mother doesn't have to be first of all, she don't live in our house, so she don't have to be in our business, and her opinion should not matter in our relationship.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't think you were wrong. And then, CC, what you have to realize is that I know this about myself, and I see a lot of myself in you, people that are the light of the world tend to get a lot of we get a lot of stuff from different directions. We get darkness, we get different people that have light, we get different people that have struggles, we get different people that have trauma, just different stuff. So we attract different stuff. So at the end of the day, like, like we have to just understand that we are the light and like you have to take it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even pay no attention or try to do your best to distance yourself from the negativity and just try to just do you. Because you have a lot of light in you. Even when you was going through your rough times years ago, you still had light in you, So, I wouldn't, girl.
I'm glad you said that because we have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
So just know that you are not alone, and that your the things that you face. I face some of the same things, but not quite the same. But I'm just saying, like, I get the negative, stuff too, because the type of person that I am. I let stuff roll off my chest. I don't do a lot of arguing.
Right.
Especially, girl, like, not to change the subject, but I just was friends with this handicapped girl, and she messy. And I'm like, how you handicapped and messy? And I'm not about to argue with a bitch that can't even wipe her own ass.
She said, how the hell are you handicapped and you fucking messy? Like, you got to pick and choose your battles here.
Exactly. Only one side of your body work, and you out here being messy. Like, where they do that at?
Right. Sweet God, you're making my eyes tear up. I'm getting off the phone. Stay tuned. We're definitely about to get into the living, and we got a half an hour left. I have to really touch these damn topics. I do. Y'all been blowing up these minds tonight. Child.
That's because we love you, CC.
I love you too. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You want the caller to call back?
I wouldn't. Whatever. I mean,
caller. I missed 2 calls. Please call back. It was a 502 number 502 502
You don't read it online. We're live. You're not supposed to read people's notes. I was like, wait, what are you doing? Okay.
Please call back, caller. I'm sorry.
I literally snapped and woke up like, what the fuck is he doing? No. If you notice, I threw my book. And I threw my book for a good reason. Because when you freestyle, it seems like it comes out better than it does when I write my notes down.
Well, the book is all about planting the seed. And the seed has been planted and watered, obviously.
Sweet God.
And it's growing. So
I told somebody on the phone today, I said, I think my show is just not going to be as live as it always is, because who the hell want to hear about in-laws, and who want to hear about, who want to hear about that? And then believe it or not, this is crazy. So we got literally less than a half an hour left. We're going to we're not diving into our next topic. Let's just open up the line for whoever want to call and talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Welcome to Phireplace Radio. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with tonight? Oh, what's going on, my man? What do you got to say to Phire the Diva?
A lot, apparently. A lot. Right. Right, right. Why do you? Why do you? Why do you say right, CC, that hard though? You know what? Jace? I don't even think this has anything to do with our topic. And you have something you want to tell me because you've been kind of hostile. So is this something you want to get off your chest? Oh, I tell people you are open to any conversation on the fireplace and open to discussion of whatever it is you want to talk about. So what do you have on your? Oh, sweet God! Shut up! No. Hang the phone up. Hang the phone up right now. Hang the phone up. No, next caller on the line. Hang the phone up right now. It's not every day I'm at loss of words. It's not. And maybe I need to start taping on Sundays so that way I can cut out and edit for Wednesdays. I'm starting to reconsider this at this point. I'm starting. Wow.
I like old Jinx, man. He funny, man.
Jinx is from Kentucky. Shout out to the Rough Riders. You know, I used to roll with the Rough Riders here in Corpus Christi and Houston, Texas, and Green Mile and all of them. And they're a really good gang to be around. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. Y'all know my philosophy. So we were talking about for the single people, marriage and live-in relationships. That is our last topic for tonight. We have about 20 minutes left on the clock. And I'm trying to get every topic. We haven't even played any videos. We haven't did no funny shit. None of that. And so I guess before we go into that, the great debate was who had the best bread. It was somewhere between Olive Garden, Outback Steakhouse, Red Lobster, and
I got you in just a second.
thank you, and Texas Roadhouse. And here's my thank you. It's if you're looking at CC Rose on Street 93.3 or Real Talk 100 Radio, you would see the actual bread footage on the screen right now where you could put in your vote. But here's my thing. I'm a fatty. I like all of them, and I can't pick one over the other. But if I had to, I'm somewhere between the Olive Garden with the Alfredo sauce, and I'm somewhere between just Red Lobster. I'm addicted to them too. So those are my two votes. And if I had to pick one over the other, I'm going with oh shit. I'm gonna go with Olive Garden. Lock it in. That's it.
You're going with Olive Garden?
I'm going with Olive Garden, and all of them got great breads. All of them. Every last one of them has something different about it. I'm going with Olive Garden. Lock it in. And so I want y'all to cast y'all vote and call in and tell me what's your favorite bread and why. That's today's fun game. And do sugar go in spaghetti? And I explained to you why sugar went in spaghetti because it cuts the acid on the tomatoes. Like I can't have acid.
Watch this, y'all.
Oh, sweet God! Don't.
Yeah.
You're gonna don't. I don't even have any more Red Bulls. Sweet God. I have no more Red Bull. Did I not bring my water up here for Christ? I thought I had my water. I thought I had a lot of things today. Apparently, I'm not. I have a viewer that says Outback Steakhouse is their vote. I mean, I would do that just for the butter. Just for the butter. Well, yeah. But Cheesecake Factory has really good bread. Why wasn't that even an option?
I don't know.
They have different options of bread. I'm a fatty.
Cheesecake Factory, I haven't eaten there in so long I can't even remember. And I remember my daughters bought me a Oreo cookie cheesecake. That's all I remember.
So I have a significant story to be exact. So I went on a date. Y'all are gonna have a kick out of this. And it was a random day, and we had pajamas on, and we decided to go to the Cheesecake Factory, not to dine in, not to get no dinner, no none of that. We literally went there and ordered each and every slice on the damn menu to take home. We had cheesecake for a whole 2 weeks. I kid you not. We were cheesecake. I don't even think I had cheesecake since then. Every cheesecake. And why did they get rid of the limoncello cheesecake? That was absolutely phenomenal. And matter of fact, them and Olive Garden shared the same cake. That lemon cake is so freaking addictive. It's why I'm a diabetic now, I think.
At Olive Garden?
Olive Garden, the lemon cake. And Cheesecake Factory had that same limoncello cheesecake. And then I don't even think they have it no more, but you know, they must have knew I was a diabetic. It doesn't even matter at this point.
We have another comment, and I obviously haven't known what I've been eating all these years. Apparently, I've been eating sugar in my spaghetti all these years. Lisa's on here. I'll get this comment off in just a second. Lisa says when I did the upchuck face, she said he's saying yuck, but she's been putting sugar in the spaghetti for 10 years.
Right, and don't even know it. And don't eat. These men say that ew, sugar in the spaghetti tastes nasty. You've been eating sugar in the spaghetti and don't even know it.
But look at the picture. I ain't gonna do that. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is the great debate is, would you put sugar on your grits? Or do you put salt on your grits? That's another debate.
I eat both.
Ew.
I'll eat salt and sugar. Excuse me. I'll eat salt and pepper and then put my sausage and bacon and hash browns right on top of it.
I'm from the north. We do ours with salt, pepper, and cheese, and even have some fish on the side. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? We from the north. Okay. I don't know nothing about this sugar in the grits. You might as well eat cream of wheat if you're going to do all of that. We have another vote for Olive Garden as well. This is fun. I love this. And sugar in the tomato sauce is perfectly acceptable. Absolutely. You have to cut that tomato. You're going to start breaking out and getting all of these pimples. And some people get nauseous if you don't put sugar in the spaghetti because it has so much acid in it. It coats your stomach lining to where you have no choice but to throw that shit back up. Excuse my language. But that's why people, you've been eating sugar in your spaghetti this whole time and didn't even know you were eating sugar in your spaghetti. Did not know it.
I'm not.
It is a secret. Nobody's ever going to tell the secret. And that's just what it is.
Devin Smoker Joker's back. He said we do grits both ways here. Yes, sir. Do grits both ways. I eat it with the salt.
You might as well eat cream of wheat if you're going to put sugar in your grits. You might as well. And by the way, ever since I was a little girl, 3 years old, I don't think I've ever said, hey, I want some cream of wheat today. Not my thing. Not happening. Not doing it. Don't crave it. Don't want it.
It depends on what mood I'm in.
Come on, man.
I'll eat it both ways. I'll put some sugar and some butter in it one day. But you're right. It's just like cream of wheat, basically.
The viewer said sugar in cream of wheat, yes. Grits, no. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Try it with salt, pepper, and cheese.
Smoker Joker said people out here eating ass but complaining about sugar.
Here we go. I knew somebody was going to throw that out there. Somebody was going to throw the eating the ass out in the air. Yes.
He said he never left. He's been here the whole time. Appreciate the smoke. Please share the video over the world, everybody. We're running out of time, but we're going to get back to Phireplace Radio. I just want you guys to know exactly what you're listening to tonight. This is the show, and Phire the Diva is right here on the screen, right here, waving at you.
Sorry.
She wants you to tune in every Wednesday night, every hump day from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. by going to our YouTube page or going to our Facebook page or going to CC
Rose on Street 93.3. What I'm trying to do is wing everybody off my personal page. Like I know I have but I'm trying to wing everybody to look at what we got going on in the studio and be able to catch all of our videos live. Because that's the funny part. I love watching this. But anyway, to get back to today's subject, live-in versus marriage. Here's the thing. All right. And this is serious. Let's talk about it, shall we? Living in, you're never guaranteed to get the ring if y'all just move in together. There will be no plans for the future. I'm not saying ever. There's no plans for the future or even focused on marriage if you already allowing. We have a vote for Red Lobster. Absolutely.
That's Lisa.
Yeah. Okay. So 1 vote for Red Lobster, 2 for Olive Garden. We have 1 for Outback. They're all great in their own ways. So back to the topic. Once somebody moves in with you, let's say, so I said I was going to break this down earlier. Let me slow down. Let me breathe. Take a moment to get my words together. There's levels to relationships. The first level, of course, is, the talking stage. You guys aren't committed to each other. You're dating who you want to. You're having sex with whoever you want to because you guys are not committed. Then after the talking stage, you got the dating stage. You guys are actually spending time together, getting to know each other. You're elevating, you're talking, and that's the step above. And then there's the actual going together stage. And some people stop right there, the going together stage. And then they move in and they get comfortable. And then after that stage, there isn't plans for the future. Okay, what after this? Do our kids meet each other? Do we get married? Do we invest in a house? Do we invest in properties? Do we invest in businesses? Do my account now becomes your account? We have a joint account. Now it becomes too serious where some people get so comfortable with just the live-in stage that everything gets complicated and entanglement right then and there. Boom, it stops. And so once you get in versus, let's go to the other side, the marriage side. So let's say you finally broke that cycle to where you guys didn't move in together, but now you guys are getting married, you're moving in now. Yours becomes his, and his becomes yours, and it's no longer mine's and yours. It is now officially everything is ours. Everything. And that's what a lot of people are scared of right there. Giving up their independence to now say, this is no longer yours or mine. It is now ours. We just had a talk not even a second ago where your friends become my friends and my friends become your friends. My family become your family becomes my family. Everything now officially is ours. Once you sign those papers. That's it. There is no more independence. Why buy the cow when you could get the milk for free?
That's what somebody said.
That's exactly what one of my viewers just said. Yes. And so that's the great debate that we're having right now. I don't know why my laptop is lagging, but let's get back on subject. So yeah, after that whole moving stage, that's where the comfortability comes in. That you never have to give up your independence. You move in, he still has his bank account, she still has her bank account. You still have yours, I still have. We're not thinking about for life.
You blowing these phones. Welcome to Phireplace Radio. We got the pleasure of speaking with tonight.
What up? It's the OG of the Double G, your boy Big Dog Joker, man.
I love it.
What you got for us, man?
So that entire path with the relationship, the only reason I said mine was different is strictly because we had to grow together. But even with what people would call shacking up, this is why I look at it as slightly different. We're all dealing with a different type of person. So I tell a lot of people don't take a lot of views from people who don't have your relationship. So you know the person that you're dating, you know the situation that you're in. It may cause for a situation to where you two linking together may be beneficial. And at the same time, this is your time to learn to grow. You said it yourself, getting into a relationship. I mean, getting out of a relationship, you go back to being independent.
Right.
Well, those are two different lives. Those cannot ever coexist. An independent person, if you want to be independent, you cannot be in a relationship. Absolutely. And that's not a bad thing. That's not bad. But if you know for a fact that, hey, man, a relationship, because that's work. Once y'all merge together, y'all are that one person. Y'all are independently working for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to learn that more than likely shacking up. You got to learn the bad habits. Everybody has bad habits, whether people want to accept it or not. No relationship you're not going to go into it without a person having to break some bad habits. I had horrible habits. I can speak for myself. I was not the perfect guy, but within me learning my wife, that's what I became for her, and she became the perfect wife for me.
Beautiful.
But that's within our relationship.
Beautiful.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that shagging up is for everybody. I do believe that sometimes that, hey, doing it too quick, yeah, you can mess yourself over because you don't know that person's bad habits. You may have a problem with not having milk if you're a cereal lover.
Yeah.
And this person may constantly run out. It may not seem like much at first, but hell, then you go to the reality like, damn, somebody got to get up every time and go to the grocery store. And if this son of a bitch ain't doing it, then I got to do it. That becomes a problem. That becomes a big problem. Because you arguing over milk and you like, you know what, dog? I really don't like you. Was nice as hell.
Like milk over milk? We doing this shit over milk? Right.
All that shit doesn't wore off. My nigga, you eat my cookies and you know damn well them the only cookies I eat. I know, like me, I don't eat pork and your monkey ass cooking pork chops every goddamn week. Like, we got a problem.
Yeah.
We got a goddamn problem. Now I want you out. And it's like, if you can't survive that rocky stage, because it's going to come. If you're not ready for that or looking into the reality of where y'all are in life to what y'all rocky, whatever situations, whatever they gonna be, if you're not ready to survive that, you are not ready for a relationship.
No, absolutely.
After you survive that, you can get to arguing about milk and juice and the microwave being open.
The microwave being open, sweet God.
You see what I'm saying? Argue about stupid stuff now, because after you survive the rocky stuff, I told you, kicking bad habits is hard. Rather it be her going out doing whatever. It could be her clubbing all night, him being out all night, him with other women, her with other women or men, preferably her with other women. But
We got. So we got.
because we can work that out. Like, hey, if you bring her home, we can probably work something out.
Yeah.
But but once once you get past like the fact, like, hey man, it's the person I'm gonna be with, and we gonna get past each other's bad habits, and we can work this out. Hell, it ain't nothing else to argue about. You could just be successful in love and do your thing. But I hear y'all line beeping like hell, so I'm gonna get off on the car.
I'm like,
hell yeah. Well, I'm watching the show, and I got a projector outside, so I'm watching the show. I'm hearing everything, so I hear the little beeps even when I got to turn down. I hear the phone.
Sweet God. Well, we're not over yet. We're not done yet, and we're not done with you yet. Shoot, so stay tuned, because I definitely love talking. Well, shit, you're gonna be in the studio next week, because I love talking to you. Shit.
I got you. We can continue the relationship talk. You know I'm with it.
Thank you. Let me answer this call. Thank you.
You got it.
Hello, Mrs.
Yeah.
Is this the man in the mask?
The man.
Let everybody know you are now tuned into the Jinx Show. It is what it is. No longer Phireplace Radio. It's now officially the Jinx Show.
Right.
That's all good. I'll take it. We got things to do.
Right quick, Jinx, before we get into your conversation, sir, we have a question from Mr. Ed Campbell on YouTube. He's wondering what the topic is. He tunes in all the time to multiple shows. Right now, we've jumped around all over the place on several different topics. If you would like to chime in on all of the topics, please wait till we're done. Go back to the replay and put your answers down. But right now, currently, the topic is, ladies and gentlemen, marriage or in-house relationships. That's the topic. Which one is more suitable to you? Which one do you prefer? That's the topic. We have a caller right now. Go ahead, caller.
You know what, the in-house thing, I will say, you go back to old school by saying, they don't allow shacking up, but let's push up to current today. In-house does have benefit. It just showed the, I guess you should say, the problems that a man have and a woman have. One thing I'm going to get kudos. I guarantee you I'm going to get 100% kudos from a woman is leaving the toilet seat up.
I don't have a problem with that. Why do people have a problem with that? I don't have a problem with you leaving the toilet. I think it's more room for when you got to take a number 2, spread them ass cheeks and take a poo. I just made a run.
CC. Oh, we weren't talking to you.
I forgot.
You know where this conversation is going, right? You knew where this is going. Can I answer the question? We're talking to millions of viewers. Okay. Can I finish?
Yeah.
CC. See what you're doing right now.
You are now tuned into the Jinx Show. Let me just shut up.
No, what you're doing is showing the relationship we really do have.
Right.
We ain't gonna put it out there yet.
Okay, keep going. I'm listening.
Okay. No, but I think what it really comes down to is you'll see the habits that a man would have or the woman would have and different things like that. I know one thing that I experienced, oh my God, this is a big time, was
shout out to
when
Harlem.
I was dating I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. Big time was the sex game. Oh, the sex game was unbelievable outside of the house. Oh, it was great to get together and this, that, and other. But boy, when we moved in, all of a sudden I don't get it as much. I understand, like, what happened to that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm really, hey, big bro, I'm trying to figure that out. And I'm finna really start something. Cece, I'm trying to figure that out. What happened?
I'm looking at this comment as well. Y'all are crazy tonight.
He took that over you.
I did say that. I'm not retracting my statement. I did say that. So it is what it is. He's right. Spread them ass cheeks and take a poo. Number 2. Sorry. Listening. You got my
I
attention.
missed that. But no, all honesty, you missed that. That was a blind moment. It went over your head. But we're gonna let this ride. Honestly, with living in, it does have its perks of just trying to see how that man lives and how that woman lives. But my personal opinion, like I said, sex game. Let's go and put that out there. The sex game has been the biggest thing for a lot of people. And I noticed that when you're not living together, oh, the sex game is, oh my God, you 24/7. But then when you move together, why does that die off?
Because when you guys are living apart, you're actually missing each other. You're craving each other. You're not with you. It's a whole crave sensation of not being like my nipples got hard thinking about it. But you're right. And then when you live together, you're expecting that person to come home. You guys have a routine, or whatever the case may. You're not forced to see that person 24/7. So the sex isn't as exciting as it should be from when y'all lived apart. Like
I respect that to the third power, but I think that it still should be even just more powerful. I get it though, because y'all right there with each other. But I just feel like, CC, when I came home, I expect you to be ready, set, go. And I mean, you talking about you had a headache. I got tired of that. So tell everybody online what was wrong with that.
for the record, he's not talking about me.
I'm sorry.
Damn
I'm sorry.
phone.
I'm
No,
sorry.
let's clear the
I'm
record.
sorry.
No, don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
My bad.
Hang the phone up. Don't do
My
that.
bad. This was I promise you, I forgot. Cause see, I got so comfortable with the phone calls. I thought we was okay. My fault. Just call me later.
I saw your face like. No, he didn't.
No, all honesty, you know what? Let me clear something. CC is my girl. She's been a good woman from day one. Okay, let's just put that out there. I mean, no, we don't have that relationship like that.
I've never had.
But she's a good girl. I respect her. I love her to death.
Just for the record.
She has helped me in a lot of things I got going on. I'm not going to promote like this on another radio. No, by no means. I will do that. But I love both of you guys, man. I love what y'all doing. And I'm going to continue to call in and talk what I talk, keep it moving for good radio.
Sweet. Yeah.
Thank you, man. I like you already, man. Appreciate you.
No doubt. I'm out. CC, I love you, girl.
Yeah,
call me later.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure the fuck you do. Sweet God.
We got to start wrapping up, y'all, but we appreciate all of the conversation.
Man, you're not gonna let that shit just go over your head like that. Look, for the record. Okay. I've never met Jinx in person. I've never had sex with this man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there, because for anybody who's like whoa, and I'm just like no. But
whoa, like
yeah, no. So woo, it just heated up on the fireplace. We got to do pre-screenings for shows now on. That's just what it is.
He's got a future topic for you.
Sex is a must-have conversation. Definitely a topic. Discuss your king. Ooh, we're doing that next week. So you heard it first. Next week, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to have Smoke a Joker in the building, and I'm going to submit. Phire the Diva is going to submit. I'm going to let him take over the show, and he wants to talk about discussions of kinks and fetishes. I know it's about to get nasty on the fireplace. So if you have children, put them to bed, because that's what next week's show is going to be like. But listen, I want to go ahead. We only have 2 minutes left on this clock, and I have a young man out there waiting for me. I have a very important date I have to shout out to Howland Entertainment, who is tuned in. Smoke a Joker, definitely Jinx, who made my night. Ashley, everybody who's tuned in. Definitely Johnny Cook. Thank you so much for your comments. And I sent you a song, Malcolm. If you could go ahead and download that song, that'll be the song that I'm going to go ahead. I sent it to your inbox. We're going to close out too, but we're not closing out right this second. I just want to say that today's topic was really interesting. super interesting, actually. I didn't know it was going to go like this at all. And with that being said, you could tune in every single Wednesday from 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock, same time, same place, right here on the Fireplace Radio. What I want you to do, if you don't already know, everybody who's looking at me right now, thank you for looking at me. This is my personal page, CC Williams. But I would love you to go ahead and click the CC Rose on Street 93.3. Follow my radio page so you can see everything that's happening in the studio, as well as Real Talk 100 Radio, to see everything that Malcolm posts. The other radio shows, shout out to them. He has other personalities every day of the week. Somebody who talks about insurance, someone who talks about finances, another one who's in the morning. They have a couple that talks as well, and coffee talk. I know I don't comment on a lot of things, but I see a lot of things, and I want to pay homage and respect to the same people who are following the same dreams as me of touching lives, and that's what this is about. Your radio personality touch lives, different aspects of life, how to be successful, or how to get your credit up, or the importance of life insurance. I see what you guys are doing, and I salute you.
Thank you.
Absolutely, as well as Malcolm's page After Dark. He has something interesting going on. I love you too, Jinx. Interesting. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to block him. Like, it is what it is at this point.
I like Jinx.
We're not going to go ahead and play that just yet, but at least you know that that's what we're going to play. I don't even know what I said or what I didn't say. Big salute to everybody.
Hey, I like him because he's similar to me. I like getting on nerves.
Yeah.
I like getting on nerves and watching y'all turn red.
Jinx is, I honestly, believe it or not, Jinx is one of those people that when I could just be myself, I don't have to be Phire with him. I don't have to be CC Rose with him. I could literally be Rose with him. By the way, that's my name, Rose.
Okay.
And I literally stripped down to the bare nakedness of me. And like I had a conversation with him today, and for anybody who knows me, I'm very private about my life, but there's selective people that I would hit up personally, selective. And I have this week, my best friend, my male best friend that we talked about last week. Mm-hmm. I hit up Greedy. I hit up my best friend, Shay Bay. My children know I am currently moving forward in my life with a chapter. And with that being said, Jinx was one of those people I can reach out and be like, hey, this is what it is. I don't know how to address this situation. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know what I should do. And I could just, and no judgment whatsoever. I could just be me. Just be me. I can admit my flaws. And that's what I love about people, that you can admit who you are and not hide who you are. Well, anyway, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in Fireplace Radio tonight. It was an excellent show. This show wouldn't be shit without you guys. I know that time I really meant cursing. Okay. I know I always apologize. I'm not apologizing this time, but this show wouldn't be nothing without you. And if I touched one person, then I did my job. And what I want you to do before you close out with this song, there's a video of a man dancing in church. And then we're going to give out our inspirational speech for the doesn't know. You couldn't.
No, that's the one that wouldn't download. That's the only one I have. The one with the man and the woman and the car in the driveway. That's the only two.
Got it. Okay. So then what we're going to do is close out with our motivational message for the week. For everybody to go into a new week. Malcolm, what is your positive message for the week that you would like to share with the world?
Ooh, I'm unprepared, y'all. I'm unprepared. Let me brainstorm a positive message for the week. I would like to stick, because I saw this video. I played this video. I should have showed y'all. I hate to sound like a broken record, but my thing is totally and completely against racism and hatred. I hate to keep
that was your message last week, but
I hate to keep saying the same thing.
A lot of people didn't hear that message last week, so keep going. That's your message for this week.
I hate to keep saying the same thing every week, but I just saw a video during the Houston Texans game on Saturday. A gentleman approached a group of KKK in front of City Hall.
I seen that,
and it ran me hot.
I seen that.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Outside of that. Let me start with that first. Let's do all we can to end racism and hatred. How do you do that? You spread peace and love. That's how you do that.
Absolutely.
Peace, love, and prosperity. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm all about. In 2024, I've been a hothead in my past. And I would really like to concentrate on peace, love, and prosperity.
Somebody said Houston, Texas. Yuck.
Yeah, okay. We'll see this weekend. Now,
Sweet God.
on that note, I'm not sure if we can beat Baltimore. They're right now currently the best team in NFL. I don't know if we can beat them, but we're gonna scare them.
I don't know
We're gonna
anything
play some
about
ball.
football. That's between you and all of these men who are watching right now. I have nothing to do with that.
We gonna scare Baltimore. I hope they can hear me. We gonna scare
Oh no, they're
Baltimore.
looking. They're looking.
We gonna scare Baltimore. We got a good team, and they coming to fight. But that's another show. On that note, we have a sports show coming up in Real Talk 100 Radio very, very, very soon. Tell your boys that. Can they hear me?
Yes.
We have a sports show
Yes.
coming up very, very soon. Y'all chime in. I would love to talk noise with you about Baltimore. We're gonna air it before Saturday and Sunday, before the playoffs games start. We're gonna air it. So y'all get ready. The name of the show is called Game On.
Game on.
So, CC, how are we going to close this show out tonight?
I want to go ahead and give my inspirational speech before we close out. And for those who are just tuning in, you can always go back and review our madness today. You missed a hell of a show today, as a matter of fact. So you're always welcome to go back and replay that, or go on YouTube and replay that. CC Rose on Street 93.3 and play that. Malcolm, play that. Or go straight to Real Talk 100 Radio and play it back that way. But my inspirational speech for tonight is, wow. I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't make any notes for today, but if I had to, I want to go with love yourself. Love yourself first before you can love anyone else. Before you hop into another relationship or a friendship or a situationship, to please not only forgive your past, but also to forgive yourself for what you allowed to happen in your life. Rewrite a new chapter in your life every day. You have the chance every day to be a better person, a better soul. Rewrite the chapter. Forgive. If someone is genuinely coming to you and they're asking for your apology, please, you don't necessarily have to agree with them or build a relationship with them, but absolutely forgive them and forgive yourself for what you've tolerated in the past, and be a better person for tomorrow. And with that being said, I have a young man that's out in the lobby right now. I'm about to take him to dinner. A very special young man. I want to give him a very special shout out for even being here with me today. I'm very excited to looking forward to getting to know this young man. Yes, your girl CC Rose, or Phire the Diva, is currently no. Never mind. Anyway, I just got a message. I'm sorry. CC Rose is currently I want to put it out there, is finally made a decision to move forward and commit, and I'm in a very happy place and space in my life. So today I will be spending time with a very special young man on behalf. It's all about the kids, on behalf of my significant other. So I'm going to close out this show with a song that I found on YouTube by the artist named Jay Shivago, and he's very soulful. And his son actually made these beats, very young, like 19 years old young. And we're talking about Kanye West level. We're talking about Pharrell level. We're talking about Common level. This kid, if you was to hear his beats, you would be like, there's no way that this little kid is the age that he is. He is beyond his time. And this is one of his beats. And so I wanted to close out this show with this particular song. You heard it first. And it's not too late to tell me what you think about it. Go ahead, Malcolm, and close the show out with this song from Jay Shivago. You heard it first. Everybody, good night. God bless. And looking forward to seeing you next week. Take care.
Thank y'all. Thank you, CC, for another great show. If you missed the show and you're chiming in late, this is what you missed, y'all. This is Phireplace Radio on Real Talk 100 Radio. We want you to tune in every hump day, every hump night. Every humpity hump night from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. She has a lot of fire conversations on here.
It heats up on the fireplace.
If you don't believe me, go back and rewind the tape and listen to everything. These are the kinds of topics she has every week. Please hit the like button. Even though you're late, I need some likes. I need some love across the screen right now. Hit it about 1,000,000 times for me. The love, the like, the angry. I don't care what you hit. Just hit one of them buttons down there at the bottom. We'll see y'all next Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Phireplace Radio on Real Talk 100 Radio. Please go and follow Real Talk 100 Radio. Please go and follow this lady right here. She is CC who? CC who?
Oh, Phire the Diva. I'm sorry. CC Rose on Street 93.3.
CC Rose on Street 93.3 on Facebook. Go and give her a follow. And I'm gonna make her talk about these sophisticated sips next week. We're too late in the show right
Oh,
now.
child, I have too many orders. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm backed up right now. I am backed up.
She has her own drink, y'all. We're gonna talk
Shut
about
up.
that soon.
Shut up.
She doesn't want any orders right now. But anyway, let's get out of here for tonight. She wants us to listen to this song right here. Y'all share the video all over the
You
world.
heard it first.
This has been another edition of Fireplace Radio on Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll
And
see y'all
we
next
are
hump day, hump night.
God bless.
They try to get a brother, they try to take me down, but I just circled off the rim, now I'm back around. Now it's back to business, what the fuck is this day and age? Everybody's tripping, just my thoughts as I roll around. On another level, that's where I wear a crown. What's profound in me, I got this green in me. Beautiful scenery, yet so much fuckery. In a weird way, I get you Kanye. Love's lost, they took that beat away. So it rains today, and all I can do is pray that the next gen see it a different way. Well, look, Malcolm taught me how to fight for mine, and Martin taught me how to fight with mine. Meanwhile, they're giving D trials to young black men. These are mean times. Now if we rewind to my younger days, most of you won't make it is what you used to say, and most of you won't take it is what they used to pray. And now it's costly inflation from my day to day. One day you'll have your say, it's coming sooner than you think. Don't lose sight of the vision, you can't blink. The timing of this has precision, you have to think to defeat the concretes ahead of you. Just keep doing what you do. Just make sure that it's true and understand that your cause is as precious as you. Oh, dear child, I set before you all your blessings. No meddling, just support and affection. With guidance along the way, I say keep going. Behold the lessons for you unfolding, good or bad. I got your back. For when you start to fall, it's human nature. You have to stand tall, or we all fall. You know, they want to see you dead. They don't care about you. Your dollars and their cents. Homie, I thought you knew. I'm only stating facts. Fact time. It hasn't been 100 years we hung from tree lines. 100 years ago, we were screaming free mind. So put your perspective on your own free time. Your name ain't your name till you make it something. Then everyone before you die for nothing. Epiphany, 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 grandma. The breath of an ancestor whispered to me, hell nah, you been through hell, y'all. Above all, I stay grounded, raw. Lean in me, 100% I be. The flesh of my bones is man at the all. And the mindset, what the mindsets. Like a sunset on Crenshaw Boulevard on the sunset.
Beautiful, everybody. That was a beautiful song. Thank you, CC, for bringing it tonight.
Go ahead and close out with the jingle. You know I love the jingle. I love the jingle.
We'll close out with the jingle, y'all. We'll see y'all next Wednesday night, next hump day night from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on another edition of that lady right there, Phire, the Diva, on Phireplace Radio, on Real Talk 100 Radio. Good night, everybody. This is a jingle that she had made for her own show. give a shout out to the producer right
I want to give a shout out to a very special young man here in Houston, Texas. There's a lot of very talented artists and beat producers. His name is King. The man hit me up and said, Phire, we need something sexy. And I was like, you're the perfect man for it. And so we're going to close out this show. Shout out to King in Houston, Texas, who made this Phireplace beat for me. Thank you so much. Love you to death. Let's go.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
You're now tuned into the Phireplace. So grab your partner, light your candles, and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire. You're now tuned into the Phireplace. So grab your partner,
Holy shit.
light your candles, and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the Phireplace. So grab your partner.
Good night, everybody.
Light your candles and unwind. And
Share the video all over the world.
with no other than Phire the